Good morning. Thank you for coming. It's got a big morning. We got a lot of things to talk about. We have the valedictorians of the city schools here getting ready for graduation, so it's a big day. I got just a couple quick announcements for you that at the end of this month, June 29th to July 1st, all the way down Main Street, downtown Rochester, we'll have the Taste of Rochester. Many restaurants for you to taste. All the best foods of this city are on display. And it's all up and down Main Street, open air, and it's from June 29th to July 1 on Main Street. Also, the inner loop is going to be closed this Sunday. It's going to be closed to traffic from 6 a.m. to 4 p.m. On Sunday, June 3rd, for seasonal cleaning and maintenance. So steer clear of the inner loop this Sunday. And now, here's the Mayor of the City of Rochester, Bob Duffy.
Good morning, everybody. Thank you very much for coming today. We have actually a great program. Some announcements I want to make. First of all, the International Jazz Festival that we have here in Rochester starts next week. It's June 18th to 16th. We have 600 musicians coming. For all you jazz fans, Jerry Lee Lewis, Wynton Marsalis, the Dave Brubeck Quartet, Los Lonely Boys are among the many. But that's going to start, actually it'll be 1 week from today. It's going to be a great event downtown. The Big City Summer Fest was announced this week. It's going to be 12 days of music, over 60 bands, 120 concerts at 7 different venues. It's going to be in conjunction with Ribbon on the River, which is going to be a blues and barbecue rib-off, July 26th to 29th. But it's 2 big events. Our Music Fest, there's not been an official announcement. I get a lot of blogs and emails, but we have some great talent coming for the Music Fest. And I'll wait for our promoters and Commissioner Reeves to make that public announcement. But a lot of music, a lot of fun, a lot of excitement this summer. Duran Eastman Beach reopening, and timely with this weather. It's going to be open weekends, 11 to 7 through the end of June, and then it'll run full-time after that. Went down, actually, this past weekend. It looks fantastic. A lot of people were down there. Thanks to our team. I know Patty Malgeri, Bree Rathman, many people inside, Paul Houlihan, all the teams worked on this. And also a special thanks to our County Health Director, Andy Doniger, for all of his support, and also our County Executive, Maggie Brooks, and her team. So it's a great team effort to open it up. I would encourage, if you get a chance to get down, either walk, go into water, but it looks great. Clean Sweep, we have 4,700 turned out for Clean Sweep over the last, actually 4 weeks of our program this spring. It was great. I know Commissioner Houlihan's in the back. I'm not sure if we have the tonnage counted up yet. Last year was 1,500 tons. Paul, any updates? Well, we're waiting to hear the exact results, but if it's close to last year, it'll be great. Okay, great. Chase Corporate Challenge. We ran last night. We had 90 city employees. Chris, you want to come up? And we have we had a great turnout, and I want to introduce the person behind all this. We know her as Miss Wellness here in City Hall. Chris?
Oh, thank you very much.
You got the boot? Yeah, absolutely.
Okay. Thank you, everyone who came out to the Corporate Challenge last night. It was great. We had a lot of fun, a lot of food, as everyone will attest to. We have 2 awards this afternoon for the top finishers for the male and top finishers for female for the City of Rochester. First, we have Chris Fitzgerald from Animal Services. Chris finished the 3.5 miles in 22 minutes and 37 seconds. Good job, Chris. For the females, I know she's not here today, but Yvette Burry from the Office of Public Integrity finished for the females with 28 minutes and 50 seconds. So thank you again.
Thanks, Chris, so much. Actually, I think Chris has won the last 2 years in a row, and I want to go on record that I purposely slowed way down to allow Chris to win, because I think Chris was home, showered, and had his dinner before I crossed the finish line last night. But we had a great turnout, I think just great community spirit. I think it was 10,400 runners. It was just wonderful. We have some recognitions, and as we try and do, we have recognitions of some special people inside city government that work on our team that we're very, very proud of. And we also have some very special recognitions of some young people from our schools that we're going to get to in a minute. The first one I want to bring up, a special person, especially with Clean Sweep, is Paul Noto. For a 30-year recognition, have Paul come up with, joined by Commissioner Paul Houlihan. This is 30 years of outstanding service. Paul started with the city when he was 9 years old. I want to go on record. He came, actually, 30 years. He started with DES, came from Monroe County in 1977 as a senior engineering tech, and he was involved in resurfacing contracts and street rehabilitation. In 1979, Paul went to DES Operations Bureau, where he worked as an operations supervisor. In '84, he became maintenance manager of all streets in the city. Began the Genesee Riverway Trail, which has been added this year. It's now several miles long. If you haven't walked on that, please do. It is fabulous. He's been responsible for the massive cleanups from numerous blizzards, ice and windstorms, and most memorable being the blizzards of 1978, 99, and the ice storm of 1991. He has been a fixture in Clean Sweep last year and this year. Has done a phenomenal job. And I just want to, on behalf of all of us, give Paul his 30 years of, 30 years of outstanding service to the city of Rochester. We thank you so much. I'm going to give you the microphone.
Thank you. It's been a great time being here. I began in engineering and had the opportunity to come out and work in operations, and honestly, it was the best decision I made. I got to meet more folks, be out in the community more, be involved with great people like Rick Saltrelli, Paul Houlihan. Of course, I knew Paul when he was in grade school, but it's been a wonderful 30 years, and I hope to keep going and be here again next year for Clean Sweep with you, Mayor. Thank you, Lance.
Good job. Thanks, Paul. Again, 30 years of great service. Next, we have Mario Norcelli from DES, also 30 years of service. Well, congratulations. These guys started very young. 30 years of service. Mario started working for the city in 1977 through the CETA program. I think I worked in the CETA program one time before I came in the city, where he worked in building services, mowing grass and lots. From there, he moved to records management and worked in CVMF as a parts supervisor until 2004. He is now the parts and materials manager and is very helpful to his co-workers, whether they have computer issues or other issues, but he has a reputation of just being an outstanding public servant inside to his customers, inside of city government and outside. 30 years of great service. Mario, I want to give you the certificate. I want to thank you so much for your service. I'll give you the microphone.
I really don't have a lot to say. I enjoyed my 30 years with city government. The only thing I know, a lot of good years go by very quickly. Thank you.
Good job, man. Thanks. Good job. And we have one more. Deidre Stevely is here. 15 years of service. From Youth and Recreation, Commissioner Reeves here. Deidre, congratulations. 15 years of service. Joined by Julie Lynn McAvini and Luis Burgos. Deidre began her career at the city in October of 1991 and worked 3 years in parking violations. She also made a lot of friends in parking violations, and then she also spent a little over 3 years in BHRM, and while there earned her degree in human resource management from Roberts Wesleyan in 1993. In 2001, Deidre moved to economic development. During that time, received a Master's of Science degree in management at Roberts Wesleyan. What a great job. And she is now an administrative analyst in youth and recreation. You see her in the opening credits of the City 12 show that we have, Your New Home. first of all, 15 years of great service to the city, but I think even for all the young people here today who are valedictorians, here's somebody who came to work and through the course of her duties earned her bachelor's and master's degree while working, which really shows some great commitment on your part. I want to thank you for your great service. And
thank you. I just wanted to say that I feel like it's a drop in the bucket compared to the last two folks that were up here, but I am looking forward to seeing you again in 5 years when I receive another one. I hope I'm still here. I'm looking forward to a great career here, and I've enjoyed all the different places I have worked, and I appreciate it very much. Thank you.
congratulations. Congratulations. I think it's always important to honor people. You have two that spent 30 years, one with 15. And for those that are here today, we have a great team in city government. And I think sometimes the public doesn't realize that behind the scenes, who does all these extraordinary things that you don't hear about or see, but this place would not work without them. And we have three great examples. And that's 75 years of service to this city with these three great people right there. So we thank you so much. I put my glasses on. I'm trying to read this without the glasses. Next week, Christina Helga-Thaler from actually from Youth and Recreation. I just want to, Christina here she comes. We're going to recognize her. She's been given an award I want to tell you about. She started with the city as an AmeriCorps member 3 years ago. This past year, through the Drug Free Community Grant, Christina began working with young people, Youth Voice, One Vision. She was awarded Advisor of the Year, a national award given by the Youth Crime Watch of America. So Christina earned a national award through all her duties. We have a little pen and pencil set on behalf. I want to just thank you. What a great honor, a national award.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Normally, when I work with the kids, I make the kids get up on the mic and do all the talking. But I just wanted to say I would not have been able to do my job without all of the amazing people in recreation, including the commissioner, the deputy commissioner, Nancy, Tony, Luis, and all of the youth that I see every day. So thank you. It's really everyone's award.
Great honor. Congratulations. And we have actually, Julie Lane, might as well stand by. We have one more to recognize here, LaShonda Brenson. LaShonda here. LaShonda is a freshman at the U of R and has been a Youth Voice One Vision member since she was 13 and a former officer. She has represented the city of Rochester across the nation. LaShonda was named Community Youth of the Year and was also nominated as a youth representative to the Youth Crime Watch of America Board of Directors. So here we have two national awards. LaShonda, congratulations. What a great honor, a Youth of the Year. And I want to give you the microphone. Great job.
Thank you. I also want to recognize Youth Voice One Vision Youth Council. We also won Site of the Year, Community Site of the Year, just for our service and dedication. I just want to thank Nancy and all of our advisors for leading us and showing us the way. Thank you.
Congratulations. Great job. Congratulations. I heard her voice. Nancy Johns Price, Nancy in the back, who I think deserves a great degree of credit for this program. Nancy, congratulations. We're going to give you an award. Next up, we have the renaming of the Troop Howell Bridge, which I'm going to go through, and I'm going to thank some people here for their work. Construction is almost done with the Troop Howell Bridge. Several names were suggested for renaming the bridge. I announced in my State of the City we did name the bridge. It's going to be the Frederick Douglass Susan B. Anthony Memorial Bridge. It'll be an official dedication coming up in the coming weeks. It is an absolutely beautiful bridge. If you saw the papers recently, there's been a suggestion to paint it lavender. I don't think that'll be happening this year, but there's a lot of interest in this bridge. It is fabulous. And a lot of people work very hard on a naming. I want to just, if I can, call them up. We have some pins. If I could have Joan Beck from DES, Tom Hack from DES, Lori Barnum from Special Events, Deidre Stevely from Youth and Recreation, Kim Kamagate from City Training, Jardine Johnson from DES, Kelvin Usuwire from the Museum and Arts Center, Clara Myers, Wendy Rose from Cornhill Association, Patty Donahue from our Visitors Association. Matt Ingalls, retired from Economic Development. Christopher Burns and Katie Evans from Monroe County Planning. We have pins for everyone, but this group got together. A lot of work, a lot of great suggestions. And in the end, we are so pleased with the name of two icons in our history in this city. What a great picture to have those two names on that bridge. But to you guys, I want to thank you very, very much for all your work on this. I was going to ask for a spokesperson. I know Jardine will probably grab the microphone here, but would anybody like to speak on behalf of the group?
Hello, everyone. This committee, made up of community people and city employees, worked about 4 years on this, and we're so happy that the bridge has been named. As you can see, it's a wonderful, it's just an absolutely beautiful bridge, international bridge. But if you want to know more about this bridge, you have to speak to Tom Hack, who's our engineer who's in charge of this. Thank you so much.
Thank you. Thank you, Mayor. First off, we got to change the image on this here because it doesn't include the bridge. Actually, I want to say thanks go out to everyone who served on the Aesthetics Committee and the Renaming Committee. Great job all the way around. There is numerous parties involved. It's astronomical to see how many people are involved in an undertaking like this. It was in the planning for close to probably about 10 to 12 years, and there's a lot of things that need to go all the way around. While we're honored by this recognition, it was really, truly Susan B. Anthony and Frederick Douglass' steadfast commitment to freedom, democracy, and equality for all that guided the design team forward with free expression and creative vision. This structure signifies a new era for the city of Rochester. A brilliant and creative vision. It's a new icon. It's an icon we can all be proud of. We have a new icon on the horizon and a beacon dedicated to the expression of freedom and hope. Thanks goes out to everyone who helped out. Thank you, Mayor.
Great job, guys. Thank you very much. Great work on that. Come across that bridge every day. It is just fabulous. Now we have some very, very special recognitions. We have the valedictorians from our city school district right here today, and these young men and women are just the cream of the crop. They have worked so hard. They are the top performers in their respective classes. They have achieved a great degree of success. We are very, very proud of them, and it's our honor to honor everyone here for working so hard. And before I bring up our valedictorians, can I have any of the moms and dads, grandparents, family members stand up, because you guys have to be a big, big part of this success. So moms, dads, families, stand up, please. I will call up each of our valedictorians one at a time. The first person I'll call up will also come back at the very end. He's going to be a spokesperson, and that is Maurice Evans from Charlotte High School. Maurice? Congratulations. Maurice has been active in student government throughout high school, including the district-wide Student Leadership Congress. As president of that organization, he also serves as a student liaison to the Board of Education. He participates in Teen Court, is editor of the Charlotte Times, and is a member of the varsity volleyball, track and field teams. A scholar athlete and a Martin Luther King Jr. Award winner, he works part-time at Frontier Field. He'll be attending the University of Rochester this fall. Chris, congratulations. Maurice, congratulations. Next is Selena Vega from Freddie Thomas, Dr. Freddie Thomas High School. Selena, congratulations. Just had the pleasure of visiting Freddie Thomas this week. Selena has earned a distinguished position of valedictorian for our first graduating class as grades 9 through 12 at Dr. Freddie Thomas High School. Selena is a disciplined, intelligent, and industrious student who has maintained an A average throughout her years in high school. Selena was a Rochester Scholar in the University of Rochester's Taste of College Scholars Program. At the same time, she volunteered at Alternatives for Battered Women and worked 20 hours a week at Wegmans. She's a member of the National Honor Society, the volleyball and softball teams, the school choir, and president of the senior class. Do you sleep at all? What a schedule. Selena has been accepted in the computer engineering program at Syracuse University, the L.C. Smith College of Engineering and Computer Science for the fall of 2007. Selena, congratulations. Next is Brittany Morgan from East High School. Brittany is a member of the National Honor Society and of varsity softball and swim teams. She also belongs to the local chapter of USA Swimming, a national competitive swim club. She has participated in a youth apprenticeship program at the Rochester General Hospital and has volunteered with the City of Rochester Parks and Recreation Department. While maintaining honor student status, she also works part-time as a unit technician at General Hospital. She'll be attending Nazareth College next year, majoring in nursing. Brittany Morgan. Brittany, congratulations. Great job. Thank you. Next is Trevor Very. Trevor's from the International Finance and Economic Development Career High School at Franklin. Trevor has a reputation and a work ethic that has earned him a youth apprenticeship job at Blue Cross and Blue Shield in the 11th grade. Trevor's high academic standing, strong character, and good citizenship earned him induction into Franklin's chapter of the National Honor Society in his junior year. He continues as a National Honor Society member in his senior year. Trevor has been awarded an Academic Excellence Scholarship by the state of New York. He would like to pursue a career in computer technology. He has been accepted for admission at the SUNY College of Information Technology and the Lawrence Technological University of Michigan. He's also considering entering the United States Army. Trevor, congratulations. Great job. Thank you very much. Great job. Next is Precious Giri from, I hope I pronounced that correctly, from Jefferson High School. Precious. Thank you very much. And my Jefferson shirt. Thank you very much. Precious was born in Nigeria, entered the Rochester City School District in 1999 at the age of 11. He studied hard and learned English so well that by June 2004, he was offered a scholarship to St. John Fisher College, and should he decide to enroll there after high school. He has not yet decided on college plans, but plans to study pharmacy. I know there's a brand new pharmacy school at St. John Fisher. At Jefferson, he holds a grade point average of 4.82 and is ranked #1 in his senior class of 96. His teachers describe him as humble, quiet, studious, and diligent. Precious, congratulations. Great job. Congratulations. Great job. Next is Joshua Holt from the School of Applied Technology at Edison. Joshua, on becoming a valedictorian, was a goal of his ever since he entered the 9th grade. Joshua is the construction trades program at the School of Applied Technology at Edison, specializing in electrical technology. For the last 2 years, he has participated in a co-op at Zeller Electric, where he earned high school credit as well as a salary. He has received a full scholarship to RIT, where he will study electrical engineering there. What a great program. Zeller will continue to employ Joshua while he attends RIT and has offered him a full-time employment upon graduation. In 2006, Josh was part of a team from Edison that made a 10-day trip to Biloxi, Mississippi to assist in rebuilding homes destroyed by Hurricane Katrina, using his talents and service to others. And I think I had a chance to see Joshua hard at work during my visit at Zeller Electric. A very special young man. Joshua, congratulations. Great job. Good luck to you. Next is Candace Scott from the School of Business Finance at Edison. Candace Scott is senior editor of the school newspaper. She's also the recipient of the 2007 Citigroup Academy of Finance Scholars Program, in which she was awarded a $25,000 toward her tuition costs at RIT, where she will major in computational math. Candace was also one of 6 local students who participated in the National Youth Credit Union program in Durham, North Carolina, where she networked with other young people and adults from credit unions across this country. Candace, congratulations. Great job. Congratulations. I hope I pronounced this right. The next valedictorian is Hulatan Muhidin from the School of Engineering and Manufacturing at Edison. Hulatan, congratulations. Congratulations. Hulatan is a member of the National Honor Society As a senior, he maintained a rigorous course load that included physics, calculus, AP English, AP US History, and a senior year co-op experience. In addition, he speaks 5 languages. Amazing. As a member of the school's science technology team sponsored by RIT, he has traveled to Albany annually for statewide science competitions. He also holds down a nearly full-time job at Delta Sonic Car Wash. Kulat will be attending either Nazareth College or the University of Rochester, hopefully majoring in engineering and or criminal justice. Great job, Kulat. Congratulations. What an honor. Thank you so much. Next is Christine Eltador from the School of Imaging and Information at Edison. Christine is a student in the school's media program, president of the senior class, and an Urban League Black Scholar. She participates in Skills USA, a national program that prepares students for careers in the technical fields. In fact, she placed first in a Skills USA competition in Syracuse in April, earning a $2,500 scholarship. She will now participate in a national competition in Missouri later this month. That's fantastic. Christine has also been awarded the New York State Valedictorian Scholarship and the New York Lottery Scholarship. She's been accepted at her top choice college, SUNY Purchase, where she plans to study film. Christine, congratulations. What a great career. Good job. As I read these, I think you get a sense how special these young men and women really are. Next is Shawnese James from School Without Walls. School Without Walls does not have an individual valedictorian. The school considers itself and its entire graduating class of 40 to be its valedictorian. For this reason, the school has selected at random one member of the class of 2007 to represent the entire graduating class. This student is Shawnese James. She has completed a total of 12,000 hours of community service. That's the equivalent of 1.5 years. She's earned a total of 1,020 high school credits and completed a year-long senior project which involved working with committees of teachers, students, and at least 80 community experts. Wow, Shawnese, congratulations. You are special. Thank you so much. Our last valedictorian is Jose De Jesus from Wilson Magnet High School. Congratulations. Jose is a member of the student government at Wilson, where he is also involved in a variety of computer-related activities. He is a member and a 5-time captain of the school science bowl team. He participates in the Monroe County Math League, PRISM Science and Math Program, and Science and Technology Entry Program with MCC. He's a member of the National Honor Society. He has been recognized and awarded by the Hispanic Youth Leadership Institute, National Spanish Honor Society, National Society of High School Scholars, and American Chemical Society, among others. This fall, Jose will be attending Columbia University's Few Foundation School of Engineering and Applied Science, majoring in electrical engineering. Great job. Amazing. And actually, before I make some final comments, before we recognize all these young men and women, I want to call Maurice Evans back up. He has some words on behalf of the entire group. Maurice?
On behalf of all the valedictorians sitting in this room, I'd like to thank the City School District staff for the education and the opportunity they've given us to succeed and to move on to the world and to expand our network around the nation. It's a great accomplishment we've all made sitting in this room, and we couldn't have done it without our parents, our family, our friends, and the staff of the city. Also, I'd like to thank Mayor Duffy for recognizing us today, actually. Thank you. I wish everybody good luck next year.
1 second, Maurice. If I could have all our valedictorians come up for a second, please. I'm going to bring you all back up here. Before I ask you to join me in a round of applause, I want to say one thing. As you go through and read the bios of these young men and women and see what they accomplish, how smart they are, how committed they are, not only in school but in activities outside of school, They are active in school, in student government, in work, in the community. It's amazing. And I think sometimes we don't get the sense of what our kids do and what they're capable of doing, how they perform, because sometimes in our world, you always hear and see what's wrong. Kids that don't perform well or get in trouble, they seem to get all the attention. Those that are extraordinary performers, really is exemplified by these young men and women today, don't often get the attention that they deserve. So I want to thank the city school district. And I know for Dr. Kale, I see Barbara J is here, and many members from the school district. I thank you for producing and helping to produce these great kids. I want to thank all the family members who are here. I want to thank you guys because you are an extraordinary group of young men and women. I am very proud of you. And just reading these and seeing what you've accomplished so far, you have great, great futures in front of you. I would hope when you go on, you finish college, you would consider the city of Rochester as a place you might want to come back. I hope you come back and stay, if not in city government, you come back and perhaps bring this incredible brain power back here and really make a big difference. But you guys really are a group of kids I'm so proud of. What a great example of the strength that we have in this community with our kids. So thank you so much. How about a big round of applause? This is what should be on the front page of papers and the lead stories with our news right here. This is what this city is all about. And again, to the school district for all your work, to the families, to these kids, congratulations. Great job. Folks, thank you so much. Have a great day.